Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your 2024 yearly tarot forecast. We're going to pull a lot of different cards and look at different areas of life. And at the end, we will pull some cards specifically about love energies for 2024. But let's get into your reading, Taurus. Let's see what animal spirit is walking with you and what message that animal spirit has for 2024 when it comes to you and your life and your journey. Ooh, you got the fox, and this says clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So you are on point in 2024. Okay, you are really seeing things for what they are, despite any sort of facade or projection somebody is trying to put out there. You're really seeing things for what they are, so trust yourself. Okay, also, you're going to come into a lot of solution and completion to different problems, different struggles that you've been dealing with. You're overcoming some things here. And this be open to romance. This is a message to my singles. Be open to love. Believe in love. Believe that there is somebody who would love you. And in the meantime, fall in love with yourself the way that you want that person to love you. And that's what you will attract. And also what I'm getting is for some of my couples, it's time to remember something about your partner that made you fall in love with them. And explore that energy, explore that memory. It's going to activate something within you. And also, the fox is working with you all 2024, Taurus. So if you start seeing foxes just pop up randomly, you know, things you're watching, an emoji, just in different ways, look into the deeper spiritual meaning of the fox, okay? Because foxes are clever. They can be quite tricky, right? They're sly. And this is a strong message that any situation you will easily and gracefully get yourself out of in 2024. It's a lot of freedom, a lot of room for you to move and expand yourself. So let's pull a card to see a blessing that's coming in 2024 or an area of life that's just going to feel very blessed and move much smoother than it has been. All right, a blessing for support. Taurus, you're not going to feel alone on your own. I have to do this all myself. You're really feeling the energy and the support of the universe to come in and help you and aid you in 2024. And this support could just come through different things falling into place for you very easily. Some of you, this support comes through different people, whether friend, family, romance, or somebody brand new that's coming on the scene. But all in all, 2024, you're feeling more supported, more loved, more valued than you have been. And the things that you're reaching for, there's somebody that's really supporting you. Okay, and this feels quite specific. There are some Taurus in 2024. You're really going to switch gears and you may decide to return to school. You may decide a different career path. There's some decision that you're making for the betterment of you. And somebody is going to be there really supporting you, really encouraging you. And that could even be in the face of others being like, are you crazy, Taurus? Like, why are you doing this? But there is somebody who is Taurus's biggest fan, biggest supporter, who's in your corner, who has your back. Make sure that you are giving proper love and gratitude towards this person, because man, Taurus, somebody is seriously your biggest cheerleader, your number one fan, really encouraging you, really helping you out. And it's earnest. It's from their soul. And this could even play out for my singles out there, where you meet this new romantic partner and this person is just such an inspiration to you, and they really build you up, and they see what's great about you, and that's where their focus is. This is somebody who accepts Taurus exactly as they are, and isn't like, you need to change this, you need to do that. They're like, you're fabulous. And they see the potential in your dreams and your talents and your abilities. So let's pull a card to see what magic is coming to you in 2024. Oh, look at this. Passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. I love this. So where we go here, for those Taurus that are going to make a big change, really wanting to expand themselves in some capacity in 2024, your passion, your enthusiasm, your excitement for it, you're going to make things happen. Taurus, this is a good year to really tap into your creative abilities and potential. Also, romance in general, for my coupled as well as my singles, there is a lot of attention being drawn towards Taurus. There's something about your energy, and I see passion reigniting in existing connections, and I see great passion and chemistry in new connections for Taurus. But also, this is where you're putting your mind, heart, and soul equally into some sort of pursuit or change in your life. And you're going to make it happen. And remember, somebody is there encouraging you and supporting you. Let's look at your spiritual energy for 2024. Oh, look at this, Taurus. This goes back to your instincts and really being on point about things, okay? You are more in tune with the vibes, and this is also a deeper connection to Mother Earth Gaia, okay? You are receiving communication from her, you're receiving healing from her, and you're receiving guidance from her. Very important in 2024 to take time out to meditate and really connect and root your root chakra into Mother Earth Gaia and commune with her and see what she has to say, and allow her to fill you up with energy. Especially Taurus, I'm telling you, there's something you guys are doing in 2024. All of you in your own way here, okay? Some of you maybe a smaller, more subtle shift or change, and for others of you, this is huge. It's huge. You're tired of the old. You're ready for a change. You don't want the same old anymore. Even if something has felt very comfortable and familiar, and you've been complacent in it, like it is what it is, and I'm happy and I know what to expect, that's not going to work in 2024. You are craving excitement, adventure, change, and you're really in tune with earth, with the vibes of life, with the vibes of yourself. And, with this, it says right here, telepathy, that's another reason why your intuition is right on point. It's almost as though you're reading minds. You're reading the thoughts, the minds, the emotions of others in 2024, and act accordingly, respond to that, what you're feeling from another person. If they're just, seems like they're playing games, they don't really seem to care, but they're like, oh no, Taurus, no, I care, of course I care. Listen to your intuition, read those vibes. Words lie, people lie, but energy does not. Actions speak louder than words, right? And you're just seeing it all. It feels quite the prosperous year for you guys. Let's look at astrological energies that are impacting you strongly in 2024. Oh, wow. See? You got the whole Zodiac with celebration. This is a good year. Taurus, there's a lot that you are accomplishing. There are big changes. I see you breaking free. Again, the same old tired routine, it just won't work anymore. You need new energy, a new environment, a new way of doing things. If you're not satisfied in some area of life, you're very strong in making the change. Planets conjunct, blessed opportunities. Wow. And planets opposition, power struggle. Very interesting. Usually you guys are, willing to be flexible, willing to compromise for those that you really love, that you deeply care for. But this year, Taurus, I don't think you're willing to be put out anymore by other people's needs and wants. Like, typically, you are very concerned about somebody's happiness and comfort level and what they're going through and all of those things. But in 2024, you're more balanced in your energy, and it's not to say that you're not compassionate and that you don't care. It's just situations where it's a constant battle. It's a constant imbalance of energy exchange between you and another. You're really letting that go. In fact, you're in a space where you don't care anymore if you're right. You're telling them, say I'm wrong, say I'm the bad guy. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm not wasting my energy here. Because there's just too much good that's starting to happen that you don't have time for those type of relationship dynamics. You're making big changes, Taurus. You're going to see life different. The value of you, the purpose of what this is all about. And there's great magic that's unfolding at different points. And I feel a lot of that blessing for support is you feeling blessed by the universe because of the way everything is happening, the way everything is unfolding. You're feeling very blessed. And something inside of you has clicked, and your energy is no longer in a space of resistance. You've really relaxed your energy and things are coming in. All right, let's pull some cards to look at each month of the year and see what highlights come through. I feel big accomplishments. See, when you have the Zodiac with celebration, that involves all 12 houses of the Zodiac, which all represent different areas of your life. And where there was a great deal of opposition and struggle, now you're feeling blessed. All right, so Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, the Hierophant, ooh, the card that represents you. And you know what's interesting? That being the card that represents you sitting in this position tells me, Taurus, that you see through the BS. Two of Cups, Justice, wow, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Devil. Okay, Taurus. So January, with the Two of Pentacles there, that's when things are really starting to come into focus and view for you. And this is where you're realizing the things that you want for yourself, for your life, you want to make happen, you want to make manifest, you want to experience. You're realizing that. But you're also seeing the different areas of your life where you are taken for granted, where your energy is just really sucked and drained from you, and you're figuring things out. Okay, I need to make this change. I need to do this. I need to do that. You're coming up with your plan. You're strategizing for the year, and you're really weighing pros and cons about different people, different relationships, different situations. You're considering all these adjustments to make. And then in February, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. And this is a great position for this card. This is a blessing that's about to land in your hand. Something that you're going to manifest that you really desire. Okay? Raise, bonus, extra money, a strong contract or commitment to something. This could be a large ticket purchase, like a new home, a new car. All right, so in February, there's something materializing that makes you very happy, and it's a bigger deal. In March, you're coming through as the Queen of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine. And this really speaks to how you're pulling your energy back, and the swords coming through as a queen, the feminine energy, you're still in tune with your emotions, but your logic is leading you more than it typically does when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, so in March, your logic is overriding any emotion, and that's exactly what needs to happen. And you're seeing very, very clearly. Now, April, I see your energy more of you going within yourself, time of deep reflection, okay? Because in this position, you're open, but in this position, you're contemplating. You're within yourself. You're trying to figure things out. You're trying to understand things, okay? So April might be a little bit more of a solitary month, but, you know, that's coming up right before your birthday, because towards the end of April is when Taurus season starts, right, and goes through May. So right before your birthday, which when you're in your solar return period, you're going to be quite introspective and evaluating everything, and you are expanding emotionally through that reflection. And then in May, we have the Two of Swords in this position, which means you've really put some things behind you, and instead of feeling like you need to protect yourself, guard yourself, block your energy, that's now behind you, and you're moving forward and things are calmer. I mean, you see the storm raging and the sea is choppy and the sky is gray, and in this position you got the full moon, the sea is calm and the sky is clear. All right, so there are things you've let go of, and by May you are finally feeling at ease, very balanced with things. And then here it is for June. You're coming through as your own energy, very powerful, very strong, with a new beginning and a lot of wisdom. In this position, we're still learning. We may be led by another or manipulated, but in this position, no, we're reborn and we have the answer, the key, the solution, the understanding, the healing. Okay, and we picked up on that, how, you know, this is going to be a year of solutions for you. And in June, it's a very powerful month of all of that starting to unfold. Now, in July, we have the Two of Cups. So my singles out there, July is a very strong month for love, romance, connections. Okay, my couples out there, also July is a time where there may be a big focus on your relationship. Maybe you guys are planning a trip, a vacation, but also I do see, and you know, this is probably something you already know and are already planning, but I do see some Tauruses getting married in August. Okay, because we have this for July and then we have the Justice for August, and these coming out together, Taurus, those of you that are getting married in in July or August, it's going to go beautifully. Okay, this is a nice energy. And those of you who meet somebody new in July, by August, I see that you guys are in a committed relationship. Okay, now for the rest of my Taurus, where that relationship just information wouldn't apply, July is a month where energies are really coming together for you guys. Things are finally falling into place. Things are finally working out. In August, this is where karma is balancing out in a positive way for Taurus, or this could be where you are closing on a home, getting married, signing a contract with a new job, winning a legal battle. Okay, it's like whatever's going on in August, it's time for fairness and justice for Taurus. And now in September, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So there is something very magical that's happening in the month of September for Taurus. And this could go back to, you know, those blessed opportunities that we got. And then in October with Eight of Pentacles, there's a big focus on job. You may be pulled more into your work than you typically are, but also this is an energy where you are more in charge, you're leading, you're teaching somebody, or you are learning a new skill yourself. And then in November, there's some unexpected messages that are going to be coming in, and I feel it really kind of takes you by surprise, okay? And you're not quite sure how to respond, because then in December we have the Devil, which is a bit of a more of obsessive energy. And so I feel there's some sort of unexpected message or return of an individual at the end of the year that has you on guard. I wouldn't say you're closed 100% to this person, their energy, their return, but it does have you thinking. It does get you really caught up in your head. This could be a friend, a family member, or an ex-romance. But there's someone that returns towards the end of the year. And you're just very unsure about it. And it has you thinking a lot. Or it's something is said to you about someone or something. And it really has you thinking and in your head. So let's clarify all of these to get more information. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. See, there you are, open to receiving right there, because here her back is turned. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Yes, strength and empowered. Two of Wands. See, and the back turned in this Two of Wands. Deep contemplation taking place in April. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This comes out on this Two of Swords, but look at it's in that same position. It didn't come out. Wow. Wow, you really do see it all. You see the truth. Six of Pentacles. The Tower. Ooh, unexpected love and romance knocking on your door. Ace of Cups, see? The Devil. The Fool. The Moon. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. For those of you where this is somebody coming back in or giving you some unexpected message, it's really got you thinking. It feels kind of heavy on you. And I feel it's like whatever is said here, it kind of puts a wrench into your plans or what you thought the truth was about somebody. And I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? You don't expect this person to say what they say or this person to show back up. And because of that, it has you rethinking some things. But this may be part of the energy that you're going to be working with in 2025. And also with that, somebody could offer you a job and there is so much good about it, but there is something where you're like, oh, I just don't know. And it could be that you have to move or there is a change in pay, because whatever this is, you really want it, but it complicates things in a way. All right, so yeah, let's start here for January. Absolutely. What really just takes from you, Taurus, you're done with that. You are. And in February, things are shifting. You feel emotionally balanced and stable, and you're receiving. Same thing for March. April, you're in deep contemplation. In May, the waters have really settled out. You feel happy, you feel content. May and June, very nice energies for you guys. July, it's all about love or energies coming together quite unexpectedly. I would say July and August, very similar energy. Okay, October, this magic makes something that seemed hard. Finally, it's over. So this Wheel of Fortune is received as a very positive thing for Taurus. And, you know, here, I'm sorry, July, August, September, not October. In September, with this magic, it allows you to feel like you've overcome something that was hard for you, okay? In October, you could be starting a new job, a new position, learning a new skill. There's a big change in October here with this Fool and the Eight of Pentacles. And then, you know, we went into great detail about these guys here. And so let's pull some cards to look at the 12 houses of the Zodiac and what's going on there. Because with this card coming out, it's like all areas of life are improving in some way for Taurus in 2024. And after we go through the house energies, we will get some messages from your past loved ones, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and angels. And then we'll pull some love messages specifically. Oh, look at that. 9 of Cups. First house. Beautiful. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. 2 of Swords. See, you're really changing. We got that 2 of Swords again. 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands. This is such a good year for new romance. Oh my goodness, Taurus. 7 of Pentacles. The Magician. Wow. Judgment. 4 of Pentacles. And 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so coming through in the 12th house, having that 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, this year really does feel fair and balanced for you. And we've picked up on that already, a good year of karma for Taurus. And things really are feeling fair and balanced out overall. Okay, first house, the house of you, your identity, how you're feeling. You got the 9 of Cups, okay? So there is a lot of happiness, emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment that takes place for you guys in 2024, okay? The second house, the house that you rule, which is your assets, your resources, your finances, your values. You are working really hard to grow that and expand that area of your life. So this is quite positive energy. Third house, learning and communication. You got the 4 of Wands. All right. So this is talking about the stabilization of the security that you feel. You've learned a lot and you're relying on your intuition, your past lessons to really guide you in 2024. And it's creating a strong, solid foundation for you. Fourth house, which is home, family, and roots. You got the 2 of Swords there, and that goes back to you really considering cleaning house when it comes to relationships, situations, belief systems, etc. Okay, whatever brings you down or holds you down, you're not interested in dealing with that anymore. And then the 5th house, you have the 7 of Cups. 5th house is our creativity, our natural talents, gifts, abilities. It can involve romance and children as well. And with the 7 of Cups there for you guys, you're really opening yourself up to options and new ideas, new ways of doing things. And some of you finally tapping into your natural gifts and talents and abilities and choosing to take them and pursue them in some capacity. So this is a year where you're going to find you're much more open-minded about different things than you typically would be. 6th house, which is our responsibilities, our habits, our routines, as well as our service to others, coming through as that Knight of Swords. That goes back to where, yes, you care what other people are feeling and what they're going through, but you are really having boundaries where it's not my problem to fix your problems. That's where you're at. Again, those situations where it's just a black hole or nothing ever changes, you're done with that. You're not putting up with that anymore. And here it is, the 7th house, house of relationships, soulmates, soul contracts. You got the Page of Wands. This is passion. This is chemistry. This is flirting. This is spicy messages. This is new romance. All right. So my single Taurus, there's something about July and new love coming in for you guys, or existing relationships really heating up. And now here in the 8th house, 7 of Pentacles, you don't want to share your energy, your time, your resources, nothing where you are seeing this is just a waste. This is just a waste. You're never going to change. This is never going to change. And you're really putting your foot down, Taurus. You're getting stingy with your energy. Ninth house, higher wisdom, higher spirituality, higher learning. You got the Magician. You're on fire. You're in the vibes. You know what you've got to do to make things happen in your life, okay? And this is a alignment and agreement, mind, heart, and soul. And you just know, you instinctively know what you need to do, and you follow through on it. There's a lot of magic that's taking place. 10th house, judgment, accomplishment, achievement. You're achieving something big. You have some satisfaction coming in this year, all right? 11th house, again, friends, friends, wishes, and you got the Four of Pentacles. So that shows that you really are closing up your energy and you're not willing to share it with people who just take. You really are strong on boundaries in 2024. And then 12th house with the Six of Pentacles, that just talks about how things are feeling really fair and balanced out for you. So let's pull some clarifiers on these houses and see what else Spirit would like to add. Sorry if you hear all that muffled background noise. It's my little Coco Bean's birthday today, and somebody just got here to go down there and visit her and greet her. All right, so we have Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles, and you know this is significant because we have the Ace of Pentacles sitting there talking about February, and then, you know, of course, this is talking about your second house of assets, resources, finances, things like that. February is a really good month to return to school, to learn a new skill, to change your career path, to start a new job. A raise could be coming in, a bonus. It's just throughout 2024, there is a lot of blessing that's coming to your income, to how you make your money. Oh my gosh, see? Your instincts, your intuition are just spot on. You got the Nine of Cups for the third house, which is learning and communication. The conversations that you're having are very emotionally satisfying and fulfilling. There's so much good that's taking place for you, Taurus. Fourth house, yeah, you are tired of worrying about other people's problems and drama and trauma. You're like, go to a therapist or get it together, figure it out. You can't take it anymore. Okay, and look at this for fifth house, judgment. Yes, some of you are going to decide in 2024 to finally harness a natural talent, gift, ability, and do something with it, and you're going to be successful. Yeah, unless somebody is giving to you, you are not interested in continually pouring into them. Oh, nice. See, it's so much success in relationships, okay? Good relationships. You are clearing yourself of the old, and there is beautiful new coming in. All right. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to be sharing, Taurus. You're not. It doesn't mean you're turning cold and callous, but you are really getting stingy with where you direct your time, your energy, your love, your resources. You're not wasting your time anymore. A lot of things to celebrate spiritually. Again, going back to feeling very blessed and loved by the universe. And we got the Lovers here for that 10th house. You are accomplishing something. You are, there's a big achievement for you in 2024. And we have the Four of Swords. So for the 11th house, what I see here is because life is unfolding nicely and you're feeling so empowered and strong and motivated and this new energy is flying around, there's also a lot of healing that's taking place inside of you from past things. And now we got the 8 of Pentacles again. So we got that 3 times total so far. And that comes out on the 12th house. This is a big year for career and money, as well as relationships. But with relationships, really evaluating what's right for Taurus and what's not, and creating space for the good relationships. And remember, we got that message of somebody coming in really strong, loving you, helping you, supporting you. So let's pull some messages from your spiritual team and see what they want to tell you specifically about 2024. All right, expectations. Have high expectations of what can happen, what's in store for you guys. Next is haunted. Let the past go, Taurus. You know, you've done the best you could do. And if somebody tries to guilt trip you and continue to take your energy and not get back, that's not your problem. Okay, but also I feel some things that have been haunting you, you're finally moving beyond it and it no longer has a grip on you. And look at that, the conflict. You're not willing to self-sacrifice and compromise yourself anymore. And it may cause some conflict, but you're over it. It doesn't matter. Look at this, because you've learned a lot in 2023. And look at this, your spiritual team wanting you to know that, Taurus, you are very important. Never doubt that, okay? And there's something about 2024 that's making you feel like you matter, feel like you are very important. All right, look at this. We got the 4 of Pentacles. So don't hope for the best, but expect the worst. Expect the best and have no thought of the worst. Queen of Wands with haunted. So there is, you've been working on some heavy soul lessons, and this is talking about great evolution and expansion that you are coming into in 2024, and things that used to really hurt you, haunt you, and bother you. It's going to be a thing of the past. And look at this, Knight of Wands, the conflict. Yeah, if somebody can't respect you and your boundaries, you are going to have the voice to assert yourself. Okay, you really do have your voice in 2024. The High Priestess, you have learned a lot in 2023 and prior. You've been working through a lot of heavy soul lessons, and that's why 2024 is looking so good. And the 4 of Cups. Yes, Taurus, you are very important. Okay, your spiritual team wants you to know that. Your spirit guides, your passed on loved ones, your ancestors, your angels. So let's pull some very specific messages about love and romance and see what comes out there. All right, so look at this. Same mistake, you're not willing. And look at supportive. I love it because somebody is coming in to really be there for you. Love songs, In My Heart, and Lust. Oh my gosh, Taurus, this is so good. So those of you who have been dealing with somebody who just hurt you and it's the same thing over and over with them, in 2024, you don't want it anymore. You're not haunted. You're not gripped. You're not emotionally overwhelmed by your connection to that person. You have learned what you needed to learn through those soul lessons, and you're like, nope, I am not making the same mistake with you again. I'm not going there. and you're cutting off some negative romantic tie. Why? Because look at this. There is somebody very supportive that is coming into your world. Supportive love song in my heart, unless this person is saying to you, Taurus, I have all these emotions for you. I have all this chemistry and attraction towards you. And there's a song that they're going to send you that's their song when it comes to you, and they want to be there. So my singles, there is a very special romance that's coming in 2024, okay? But also that same mistake, that might be who shows up at the end of the year is some ex, and this is Spirit saying right now, listen, it will be the same thing with them again. This new person, you don't want to lose them. You don't even want to second guess your connection with them for this old person, okay? Because it could be you send somebody packing because you're tired of their crap. You meet somebody else. You're having this great, passionate relationship with them, okay? And then at the end of the year, here comes this ex, like, oh, Taurus, I've changed. I love you. Be mine. Blah, 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 blah. But Spirit's saying, nope, they're the same. You don't want to compromise what you've started creating with somebody else because of this person. You sent them packing for a reason, okay? Or you decided to open yourself up to new love for a reason. So this new love is highly favored, and this person, Taurus, they're amazing. I feel this is that person here coming in to be your biggest fan, your biggest supporter, really trying to help you pursue your dreams and your goals, and loving to talk to you, loving what you have to say. And there's some special connection you guys have with music or with the specific song. Yeah, look at that. The moon on that same mistake. Supportive. Oh, this person, Taurus, this new love, they don't want to let you go. They're smitten from the moment go. Yeah, look at Ace of Wands, love song. If this person's into music, they might actually write you a song or sing you a song, something along those lines. And they're going to express their emotion for you. And wow, Taurus, you might be a little bit afraid of this connection. You might be a little bit afraid of it because we have lust with the Ten of Swords. And it's, I don't want to lose myself in this. I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want to be let down again in love and in romance. But this person, this new person, Taurus, they're smitten from the moment. From the moment. And some of you, I mean, the next card is friend zone. Some of you, this person may already be around you. But there's an ex that is going to try to upset things. I feel more towards the end of the year just based on the way the cards came out. But there is so much good, Taurus. Oh my goodness. This is a fabulous year for you guys in job and money, as well as in relationships, and really knowing your worth and your value and feeling strong and empowered within. And again, some big accomplishment, achievement will be done by you this year. All right. So those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.